Manager Joe Girardi entered spring training with a fresh enthusiasm for the new season and feels good about the talent on his ball club.
I think we've improved. When you look at our club going into this year, our bullpen is stronger than the beginning of last year. We got younger behind the plate. You pretty much have your everyday lineup. And I think every year when you come into spring training, you have somewhat different challenges that you face. There are question marks, fourth and fifth starters. There's no doubt about that. Those are things that we have to evaluate. The chances that the fourth and fifth starter role will be answered sooner than later are not very good. Basically, we have an open competition until March 30th. I think the expectations in Jabba have always been so great that sometimes it's hard for him to live up. We just feel that he's built to be more of a bullpen guy. I mean, that's our feeling. Jabba has a chance to be extremely important to our bullpen. The thing about Rafael Soriano is he's had success as a closer. Is it easier to pitch in the shadow of a closer as Mariano Rivera? A lot of times that depends on your ego. It seems that he's excited about being here. He's excited about doing his job here. And he wants to do whatever it takes to win a championship. Our plan is for Russell Martin to be our everyday catcher. He is a guy that I believe that can have a very good season for us. As far as the number two, that's going to be a competition. Cervelli has the experience and has been up and has played pretty well for us. But we have other young catchers that are knocking on the door, and that's the nature of this business. Montero's going to compete for it. And Jorge, we're going to see Jorge, go through some of this catching in spring training, and I can't tell you if he's going to catch in games right now. I'm physically going to watch him and evaluate how he feels. But as you know, we told him to prepare as if he was going to catch, depending on what happened. But right now, our plan is for him to be our DH. My thoughts with Derek is we signed him to be our shortstop and we signed him to be our leadoff hitter. And he's got a pretty good track history of what he's done in the game of baseball. As far as our lineup, we'll see how the pieces fit. You could look at our lineup and it'll probably be pretty similar to last year. You'll see where Russell Martin probably fits in. When you look up a lineup, you don't look at just one guy. You have to look at everyone and how all the pieces fit, how everyone else is doing. And as I said, a lineup is something that you just don't construct on a whim. We wouldn't come to spring training if we didn't expect to win the division. And I'd have a hard time with our ball club if we didn't expect to win the division. I think that's the mindset that everyone needs to have. I mean, I think players, their hope is they can come into spring training, they can get their work done and get prepared to play the season. Right now, it's pretty quiet, pretty boring here, and that's the way we like it. And that's my thought process.
Growing up in New York, Betances was a Yankee fan, and today being a part of the organization is a dream come true.
When I seen my name in the computer, and my brother just said, you got drafted by the Yankees, just being a fan and then actually knowing that you get drafted to play for them, it was definitely a dream come true.
The sky's the limit with Dylan. He's a power pitcher. He's got a power fastball up to 97, 98.
He's got a real good breaking ball and good changeup, and for a young athletic kid with that kind of arm, you don't usually see that at that age.
He has been in Tampa training much of the winter, and with each day has gained more experience working with the coaches.
All these coaches have helped me a lot to get where I'm at. Here and there, I try to pick up tips from guys that have been here in the past and just guys that are in the major league team, and try to work on different pitches just to, the more pitches and better movement you have, then you have a better chance to get these good hitters out.
I saw him pitch in the playoffs in AA last year, and he was filthy. He was magnificent.
They kind of spoiled me, I think, seeing him the first pitcher I've seen here. Hopefully we've got a lot more of them.
He gave me a couple tips, which was just trying to be nice and easy and stay close. Growing up in the North and, living there now, you come here and you get to work on stuff that, that not other guys could do when they're in cold weather. And, you have everybody here pretty much from pitching coordinator to every pitching coach in each level. And you just get to work on everything you want before spring training starts. So that's definitely helpful to come here early and work with those guys.
He is getting the opportunity, and for a young prospect, has a great head on his shoulders.
He's got a bright future ahead of him. Is pretty diligent at what he wants to do. Has a nice routine working up to the mound.
Right now, I'm just trying to, work hard and get on a consistent basis, so if I could have a good spring. They're a great group of guys, great team, so they've all given me keys and tips, so what to expect in the near future.